woke up this morning in the shady Nymph Inn with a pounding in my head and a stain on my chin. The tavern was empty, the fire was dead, and a strange piece of parchment was taped to my head. I checked for my daggers, my rations, my cloak, my bag of holding, though my wallet was broke. But then came the panic, the ultimate dread. My lucky pink socks had vanished from bed. They're knitted with Displacer Beast wool at the heel. They give me advantage on checks when I steal. The rogue cannot function, the rogue cannot thrive without those pink socks. I won't last past 5. The paladin laughs, said just buy a new pair, while braiding a flower right into his hair. The wizard just sighed, looking up from his tome. You're acting as if we're not miles from home. But I dropped to my knees and I started to pray, well, more like I begged to the bard across the way. Oh, Merlin of melodies, caster of tunes, forget about fireballs, lightning, and runes. I need you to focus, to channel your art and find the pink fabric that captures my heart. So chant the components, verbal and somatic. Let's make the search party a bit more dramatic. With a twig of fork shape, we're casting the spell to find where my beautiful hosiery dwells. Locate object, describe what you seek. A pair of pink socks that haven't been washed in a week. Rolled his eyes, took a piece of a twig, and did a small dance that looked like a jig. He muttered the words and his hands started glowing, and suddenly a magical compass was showing. Within 1,000 feet, he said with a smirk, the socks are nearby, let's get to work. The spell pulled us north past the blacksmith's forge, past the suspicious guy selling cheap swords named Horgy. It pulled us right into the town square center, where no sane adventurer would ever dare enter. The spell didn't point to a chest or a vault, or a goblin thief who was clearly at fault. No, the magical aura was hovering high, directly above us, right into the sky. Perched on the statue of Lord Gilderoy was a giant mutated and angry owlbear toy. No, it was a real one, a beast of pure might, and tucked in its beak, to my utter delight, or rather horror, was a flash of bright pink. It was using my socks as a nest, I think. So chant the components, verbal and somatic. The situation has turned highly problematic. With a twig of fork shape, we casted the spell and found where my beautiful hosiery dwells. Locate object, it worked like a charm. Now how do we get them without losing an arm? The barbarian yelled, I will rage for the socks, and started to pelt the poor beast with some rocks. The owlbear screeched, dropping down from the stone, and targeted me and my ankles alone. It wasn't defensive, it wasn't a test. It thought my pink socks were the ultimate nest. I dodged to the left and I tumbled right past, grabbed the edge of the wool and I pulled it at last. The spell's duration was ticking away, but I snatched my pink socks and I shouted, hooray! The owlbear retreated, the town square was saved, and my glorious ankles were properly swayed. So if you lose your keys or your favorite ring, don't bother with tracking or that kind of thing. Just find you a caster and pay them their fee for the best level 2 divination you see. Locate object, the spell of the wise. Wait, where's my wallet? Oh, elements rise.